is Benjamin Sibyl. I'm 29 years old, from France, and I'm the founder of the Collective for the European Civic Service.
Hello, my name is Ying Hong. I'm 26 years old. I'm from Germany, and inside the collective, I'm the head of German and European affairs.
Hi, my name is Anastasie. I'm working for the European Civic Service as head of project. I'm 25 years old and I'm from France.
We aim at removing all obstacles to European mobility for young people from 18 to 25, especially for those with fewer opportunities. We noticed indeed that Erasmus is the most well-known policy of the European Union and very beneficial already for the youngster. Indeed, through an experience abroad, we noticed that people are gaining valuable life skills and international experience that help to develop individuals personally, professionally, and academically, and to succeed in today's world. Nonetheless, we realized that this experience was still accessed today by only a limited set of people because of fear and need for extended monitoring of the youth. Through this reflection, we decided to create a new way in order to articulate national and European tools of volunteering all together in order to give the opportunity to everybody to encounter an incredible experience with the European Solidarity Corps by preparing it ahead at home.
From September 2020 to March 2021, we have tested this pilot project with 24 youngsters. 12 French youngsters who were doing their national civic service at home and who were preparing to go abroad alongside 6 Germans, 5 Italians and 1 Belgian. Now the 12 youngsters are doing the European Solidarity Corps in Italy, and this year we want to expand this project in other French regions as well as in Germany, Italy, and progressively in every European member state.
As a collective for the European Civic Service, we are a youth movement who launched this project and idea in order to open European mobility to all youth. Our role is still to carry out this project, to develop it even further, but we are not the actual one implementing it on the ground. To do so, we have created a network of actors all across Europe who actually play the role of hosting organization monitoring the youth in European Solidarity Corps. For instance, for our very first pilot project last year in Metz, it was Unicité, the biggest player of the National Civic Service in France, who was actually monitoring the youth of our first pilot project. Nowadays, we continue to work on with so many other organizations all across Europe who are part of our network in order to go even further.
The project has 2 phases, one at home and one abroad. For the first 6 months, the young volunteers are at home, realizing in volunteering missions funded through the civic service and the national states, the member states. After this first experience, they have the opportunity to go abroad on mobility. This second phase is funded by the European Solidarity Corps. By doing so, we are articulating innovative way between national and European funds in order to create opportunity for every young people in Europe to go on mobility.
Our goal is to open European mobility and the European Solidarity Corps to everyone. We target especially youngsters with fewer opportunities by allowing them to start a volunteer service at home and to continue their experience in another European member project. We involved actors from the local towns to the European Union through the European Commission. We were more than 50 young volunteers to carry out this project to the top.
project was thought, built, and created only by young people. It is still today carried out by volunteers from 18 to 30 years old from the Collective for European Civic Service. This project is for the youth, by the youth, and with the youth.
Our project is organized in 2 steps, one at home and one later abroad through the European Solidarity Corps. In order to start the development of this project, we started in 2018 by finding the partners able to actually implement it on the ground. We did so by doing a partnership with Unicité, an important player of volunteering in France. And this enabled us all 2018 and 2019 and 2020 to start developing also the needed partnership with public authorities in order to develop and deploy this program. At the end of the day, we were able with Unicité to start the first pilot project of this experience in Metz in September 2020. Then the local youth, the all 24, half French, half in European Solidarity Corps, coming from other member states, started working and living together for 6 months and accomplishing very useful missions of general interest during the global pandemics. They, for instance, intervened in local schools in order to deliver speech about strike against discrimination. They were also able to intervene with elders in healthcare facilities and house care in order to be with them, but also to make them learn digital technologies that they could use later on to connect with their family. After that, we continue to develop our partnership in all the member states, notably Italy and Germany, in order to offer even more opportunities of European mobility elsewhere. And this is how we develop our project even more and further.
There were 3 positive outcomes for the youngsters. First of all, due to the fact that they were living together with volunteers from other nationalities, they have at least learned 1 new language during this experience. Secondly, 50% of the youngsters were youngsters with fewer opportunities. Lastly, they claimed to be more European after this experience. Besides, the local organizations managed to combine the national voluntary program with the European Solidarity Corps, which serves as a complementary to each national program. With the support of all the member states, we will start an even greater experience in order to create a sense of belonging among each young European citizen.
It's always a good idea to work together. Of course, our project by articulating national schemes of volunteering, European schemes of volunteering, is a very nice idea to go even further in this cooperation and the complementarity of the 2 schemes. What you observe is that indeed our way of doing enabled inclusion in European mobility, and that's the most important fact. But of course, this could be even more replicated by articulating schemes like we did in order to enhance even more European mobility. It has to be noted that if today the European Solidarity Corps enable 50,000 youth to go in European mobility each year, the national civic service schemes that exist in some member states host more than 400,000 volunteers each year. Our plan is to duplicate this experience that we already achieved in new member states, and to do so we have built partnerships with partners in France, Germany, Italy, but also member states where local national civic service doesn't exist. For instance, in Romania, in Czech Republic, in Slovakia, in Estonia, in Latvia, but also in Malta or Spain. This is what we want to do, growing bigger and enabling even more youth.
Thanks for your attention, and if you want to learn more, please go on our website and subscribe on our social media. Thank you. Ciao!
Ciao.